हेलो दोस्तों, बिगनर्स पैड में आपका स्वागत है। और अभी हम कर रहे हैं करंट अफेयर्स। गवर्नमेंट क्लोजली मॉनिटरिंग इवॉल्विंग जियोपॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन इन वेस्ट एशिया। गवर्नमेंट क्या कर रही है? क्लोजली मतलब पास से, नज़दीक से। नज़दीक से मतलब नज़र मार रही। अरे यार, एकदम उसकी नज़र में है। ठीक है। मॉनिटर कर रही है इवॉल्विंग जियोपॉलिटिकल सिचुएशन जो हो रही है इन वेस्ट एशिया में। ठीक है। नज़दीक मतलब एकदम ध्यान से। अब जैसे ही यहाँ पर कंप्यूटर रखा है और गवर्नमेंट यहाँ पे खड़ी है, ऐसा नहीं। जो भी वेस्ट एशिया में सिचुएशन है उस पर पूरा 24/7 नज़र है। क्या चेंजेस आ रहे हैं, क्या चेंजेस आ रहे हैं। तो इसको हम बोल देते हैं क्लोजली मॉनिटरिंग। Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Hardeep Singh Puri said that the government has been closely monitoring the evolving geopolitical situation in West Asia for the past 2 weeks. In a social media post yesterday, Mr. Puri said that under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, India has diversified its supplies in the past few years, and a large volume of supplies no longer comes through the Strait of Hormuz now. He informed that oil marketing companies have supplies for several weeks and continue to receive energy supplies from several routes. He said the government takes all necessary steps to ensure the stability of supplies of fuel to Indian citizens. Government debunks social media claims on use of Indian airspace by US during Operation Midnight Hammer. Debunks मतलब debunks फेक, एक तरीके से जो फेक चीज़ें चल रही थी, जो फेक चीज़ें चल रही थी उनको क्या कर दिया, गलत साबित कर दिया, उनको कूड़े में फेंक दिया। डी, जहाँ पे नेगेटिव वर्ड यूज़ होता है एक तरीके से। ठीक है। जो चीज़ें थी वैसी नहीं है, इसका मतलब क्या हो जाएगा, डिबंक्स। द गवर्नमेंट हैज़ डिबंक्ड the claims made by several social media accounts that Indian airspace was used by the United States to launch aircraft against Iran during Operation Midnight Hammer. The fact check unit of the Press Information Bureau termed the claim as fake, stressing that Indian airspace was not used by the United States. It said that Chairman of the Joint Chiefs of State Staff of the US, General Dan King, explained the routes used by USA aircraft during a recent under Operation Sindhu, over 1700 Indian nationals evacuated from Iran and Israel. ईरान और इसराइल का जो युद्ध हुआ था उसमें 1700 लोगों को निकाल के लिए आए, इवैक्यूएटेड निकाल के लिए आए ऑपरेशन सिंदूर के अंदर में। मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ स्टेट फॉर एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स, ऑपरेशन सिंधु, सिंदूर नहीं है ये, सिंदूर नहीं है ये, पाकिस्तान और उसकी इंडिया की फाइट का है। और ये सिंधु जो है लोगों को निकाल के लेके आने का है। मिनिस्टर ऑफ स्टेट फॉर एक्सटर्नल अफेयर्स पवित्रम मार्ग्रेटा welcomed the group of 285 Indian nationals who arrived in New Delhi last night on a special flight from Masad of Iran. He said that 1,713 Indian nationals have been evacuated from Iran under Operation Sindhu so far. He informed that 2 to 3 more flights have been scheduled from Iran for the next 2 days. Mr. Margarita added that the ministry is in constant contact with all Indian nationals residing in Iran and Israel. As part of the ongoing operation, the Indian Embassy in Iran has been assisting large numbers of Indian nationals in moving from areas seeing increased hostilities to relatively safer areas within the country and evacuating them using the available options. Indian nationals in Iran have been advised to stay in touch with the Indian Embassy in Tehran through its emergency helpline and with the 24/7 control room established by the Ministry of External Affairs in New Delhi. Home Minister Amit Shah vows to end Naxalism यानी कि आतंकवाद by March next year chairs review meeting in Raipur. Union Home Minister Amit Shah chaired a review meeting on combating Naxalism in Raipur last evening. Directors General of Police, Additional Directors General of Police, and senior officials of seven left-wing extremism affected states, namely Chhattisgarh, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Jharkhand, Odisha, participated in meeting. Mr. Shah reiterated that the country will be free from Naxalism by March 31st next year. Akashvani correspondent reports that Union Home Minister Amit Shah said that the Naxals who rest every year during the rainy season will not be able to sleep peacefully this monsoon because our security forces will continue their operations. Addressing a review meeting on Naxalism in Raipur, Union Home Minister said that based on the bravery displayed by our security forces and the precise strategies devised by intelligence agencies, the government will definite, definitely, definitely achieve the goal of making the country free from Naxal problem by the March next year. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla inaugurates National Conference of Estimates Committees in Mumbai. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla inaugurates a two-day National Conference of Estimates Committees of Parliament and States and Union Territories legislative bodies in Mumbai. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla today inaugurated the two-day National Conference of Estimates Committees of Parliament and State and Union Territories legislative bodies in Mumbai. Addressing the inaugural session, inaugural मतलब कि Udghatan, Mr. Birla stated that the estimates committees have played a crucial role in improving governance efficiency and driving administrative reforms. He noted that there have been numerous instances where these committees have made recommendations for citizen welfare, with nearly 90% of them being implemented. He emphasized that the use of modern technology could further enhance the functioning of these committees. Maharashtra Chief Minister Devendra Fadnavis noted that the estimates committees is enhance accountability and transparency in governance and ensure that public funds are spent in alignment with the policies outlined in the estimates. PM Modi pays tribute to Dr. Samya Prasad Mukherjee, recalls his incomparable courage, contribution to nation building. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today paid tributes to Dr. Shyama Prasad Mukherjee on his martyrdom. In a social media post, Mr. Modi said that Dr. Mukherjee displays incomparable courage, effort to keep the country's integrity intact. The Prime Minister added that his invaluable contribution to nation building will always be remembered with reverence. Sustainability no longer a slogan but a necessity. Prime Minister Mumu at ICMAI convention. President Draupadi Murmu has said that the world is facing the crisis of climate change and sustainability is no longer a slogan but has become a necessity. Addressing the National Students' Convention 2025 of the Institute of Cost Accountants of India in New Delhi, the President said that students can bring a great change in the future of the planet with their skills. She said the Institute of Cost Accountants of India has played a crucial role in making the economy one of the strongest in the world today. The President said ICMAI has been a partner in the country's progress as it provides highly valuable support to policymakers of the central, state governments and various organizations. She said the practice of accounting has a long history in India. President Murmu said accounting and accountability are deeply connected. NHRC issues notice to Odisha government over alleged gang rape of college student in Ganjam. The National Human Rights Commission (NHRC) has issued notices to Odisha Chief Secretary and Director General of Police over the reported gang rape of a female college student on the Golpur Sea Beach on Ganjam district. Taking some cognizance of media reports, the Commission has sought a detailed report within 2 weeks. The Commission has observed that the contents of media reports raise a serious issue of violation of human rights. The police have detained 7 suspects in this case. By polls, BJP Rajendra Chawda wins Kadi. Gopal Italia Inch Biswadar leads for up in Punjab. The counting of votes is underway for the by-elections of 5 assembly seats in 4 states. BJP जीती है राजकुमार देशवर चावड़ा Daneshwar Chawda won in Kadi constituency in Gujarat by 39,452 votes against Ramesh Bhai Chawda of Congress, while Aam Aadmi Party candidate Italia Gopal won the Viswadar constituency by 17,554 votes. He defeated Kirti Patel of the BJP. In Punjab, Sanjeev Arora of AAP is leading from the Ludhiana West Assembly, followed by Congress nominee Bharat Bhushan Osho and BJP candidate Jeevan Gupta in the third position. Union Minister Hardeep Puri calls upon Canada to join in countering terrorism. Petroleum and Natural Gas Minister Hardeep Singh Puri has called on the international community to unite against terrorism. Speaking at the commemoration of the 40th anniversary of the Air India Flight 182 bombing in Akpista, Cork, Ireland, Mr. Puri said the world needs to come together to combat terrorism. He recalled the tragedy of 23rd June 1985 when Air India Flight 182 was destroyed mid-air by a bomb planted by Canada-based terrorists, killing all 329 on board, including over 80 children. Mr. Puri said the tragedy was not an accident, but a deliberate heinous act carried out by fringe alignments seeking to divide India. The minister stressed that terrorism and extremism are not issues of the past but present-day threats that continue to endanger innocent lives across the world. Mr. Puri added, India has suffered the scourge of terrorism for decades, from Jammu and Kashmir to Punjab to Mumbai. Defense Minister releases second volume of President's speeches, Wings of Our Hopes. Wings to Our Hopes. Concise Volume 2. Defense Minister Rajnath Singh released a book titled Wings to Our Hopes Volume 2 in New Delhi this evening. This book contains the speeches delivered by President Draupadi Murmu between the period of August 2023 to July 2024. Information and Broadcasting Minister Ashwani Vaishnaw and Minister of State Dr. L. Murugan also attended the function. Speaking on this occasion, Defense Minister Rajnath Singh said that this book will be inspire the people to work towards achieving the goals of Viksit Bharat. He said the books contain topics related from civilization to culture, education to health, among others, highlighting the women-led development approach of this government. The minister said that India took the historic action under the Operation Sindoor, which spread fears among terrorists. Government's welfare policies lifted around 26 crore people out of poverty, says Union Minister Prahlad Joshi. Union Minister for Consumer Affairs, Food and Public Distribution, Prahlad Joshi today said that due to the welfare policies of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's government, around 26 crore people have been lifted out of poverty in the country. Addressing a program in Garia in Bihar, Mr. Joshi stated that during the NDA government's tenure, policies and programs are being implemented effectively, so good outcomes were being witnessed. Mr. Joshi highlighted that there lack 80,000 crore rupees that have been directly transferred to the accounts of beneficiaries under the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Yojana. Earlier, the Union Minister inaugurated a newly constructed state-of-the-art silo warehouse where with a capacity of 50,000 metric tons in Pashraha in Kagria district, built for 150 crore rupees. India slams OIC for ignoring threat of terrorism emanating from Pakistan. India has categorically rejected references to the country at the Organization of Islamic Cooperation (OIC) Council of Foreign Ministers meeting and termed them as unwarranted and factually incorrect. External Affairs Ministry said that these statements driven by Pakistan, which has turned terrorism into statecraft, reflect the continued misuse of the OIC platform for narrow political ends. It said the OIC repeated failure to acknowledge the real and documented threat of terrorism emanating from Pakistan reflects a disregard for facts and the global consensus on the fight against terrorism. New Delhi further stated that OIC has no locus standi to comment on India's internal affairs, including Jammu and Kashmir, which is an integral and sovereign part of India. It said OIC should reflect on the perils of allowing Pakistan's propaganda to hijack and politicize its agenda. It added that any other course can only undermine the OIC's credibility and relevance. India said the comments made by Pakistan at the OIC meeting are an attempt to deflect international attention from its own record of state sponsored terrorism, minority persecution, sectarian violence, and failure of governance. Cut-off date for opting unified pension scheme extends till 30th September 2025. The government has decided to extend the cut-off date for exercising the option for unified pension scheme by 3 months till 30th September of this year. This cut-off date will apply for the eligible central government employees, retirees, and the legally wedded spouses of decreased retirees. The unified pension scheme for eligible central government employees was notified by the Ministry of Finance in January this year. As per the regulations, eligible government employees were given a period of 3 months till 30th of this month to exercise their option under the scheme to migrate from national pension system to unified pension system. According to the Ministry of Finance, the decision to extend the cut-off date has been taken in view of the representations received from various stakeholders to extend the डेट और इसी के साथ करंट अफेयर्स हो जाती है आपकी समाप्त।